other stuff, so I won't eat it.
If they're not spending thousands on candy, it's the 7-foot skeletons in the front yards.
Those are super expensive.
I love them.
Oh my goodness.
I saw one at Costco. If I had somewhere to put it, I would have got it. I thought it was amazing.
It might look odd on an apartment balcony.
Crawling on the side.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the Halloween forecast will work out for us this year. We sure have some beautiful weather in the lead up to the holiday. A live look here from the top of the Westin Resort in the city of Cape Coral, looking toward the river, shows just beautiful weather here. 85 degrees right now, a breeze out of the east and northeast at 11 miles an hour, and really no chance of anything substantial in the way of rain today. We may see a widely isolated shower on the breeze this afternoon, but most communities are going to stay nice and dry. The visible satellite right now shows a few fair weather clouds developing west of Lake Okeechobee, but apart from that, that's about how the day will play out. So really nice weather overall. And it's remarkable how nice and tranquil our weather is when you consider that a tropical storm is spinning less than 600 miles to the east and southeast of Cape Coral. We mentioned, of course, at the top of the newscast, we are still monitoring Tropical Storm Oscar, which continues to show maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. But I tell you what is still just remarkable about this storm is how physically small it is. The extent of the wind field is only 102 miles. And as far as tropical systems go, that is teeny tiny. So it really is quite something that is holding on to tropical storm strength, but really isn't getting physically any wider. And because it is such a compact storm, that's why you can have a tropical storm not 600 miles away from you and barely know anything's going on here at home. Thankfully, as we mentioned during the top of the newscast, that important pivot or turn to the northeast has already taken place, and the forecast models are in good agreement that it continues moving toward the northeast for the next 2 days, and after that it's long ways away from the state of Florida. So with that in mind, the forecast looks pretty nice for us today. The only kind of thing to remember with the forecast is that from time to time, again, it will be a little on the breezy side. Sustained winds through 5 and 6 o'clock tonight, anywhere from 9 to 14 miles per hour. And every once in a while, as you've certainly experienced over the past week, we will have a few stronger wind gusts. Today, though, most of the wind gusts should stay less than 25 miles per hour. So not as much of a nuisance today as compared to yesterday. Forecast going forward again looks very nice for us, a degree or two warmer than yesterday, and like I mentioned before, maybe a widely isolated shower on the breeze, but nothing too substantial for us throughout the rest of the day today. Any showers that do pop up will fade away after the sun goes down tonight, and conditions otherwise look real nice. So if you're leaving the air conditioner off, you can open up the windows and should have some pretty decent conditions overnight tonight. For the forecast outlook tomorrow, again very similar to today, lots of sunshine early on, temperatures in the mid and upper 80s, and then perhaps a widely isolated shower on the breeze as you move throughout the afternoon. Futurecast's depiction of the rain coverage tomorrow, again, is overall very, very isolated. It's much like we're seeing today, a few showers over from the Atlantic Ocean, get it right on those northeast winds, and perhaps bring a few splashes of rain to Charlotte, Lee, or Collier County as you move through the second half of the afternoon. But again, the overall coverage of rain for us looks very isolated. And the forecast outlook for us on Thursday continues this nice and stable weather pattern as high temperatures on Thursday climb right back up into the mid and upper 80s. And as you can see for yourself here, rain opportunities again trending less than 30%. Now, of course, Tropical Storm Oscar, as you can see here in the Atlantic Ocean to the east of the Bahamas, is the only named system in the basin for us to track. And there's nothing concerning happening right now across the Gulf of Mexico and nothing showing signs of organization over the Atlantic. I did just want to mention one more time that even though there's nothing happening right this moment in the Caribbean Sea, some forecast data is suggesting that another system may try to organize as we get toward the end of the month of October and into early November. Obviously, it is way too early even to speculate as to where it may ultimately track, but just another reminder that hurricane season runs through the end of the month of November. And as we looked at in the last weathercast, the water temperatures in the Caribbean are still very, very warm. So yeah, we're not out of it until we're out of it, and that's still a few weeks away here. This week, though, again, things are just fine for us here locally. Through the upcoming weekend, temperatures stay seasonable and rain chances stay less than 30%. So do make time to enjoy it, okay? Back over to you.